Okay, today we will be replacing a 120 volt variable speed downblast exhaust fan. So just a quick safety reminder, be sure to turn the power off before performing any replacement of an exhaust fan. So here's the old fan in question. It's almost 40 years old. It's been damaged in the past. I have to replace the belts quite frequently. Here's a new downblast exhaust fan. It has a more high efficiency motor than the old one. It's direct drive, meaning there's no belt and pulleys. The motor is attached directly to the blower wheel. Doing a general inspection, I just received it from shipping. Everything looks good. So we need to find the circuit breaker for this old unit, turn the power off to the unit, and then go ahead with disassembly. So the circuit breaker was not labeled for this old exhaust fan, so I'm going to use this Klein circuit breaker finder. It has an attachment with two alligator clips. So you would clip the one alligator clip to your hot wire, one alligator clip to a ground wire. Just be careful doing this because obviously the circuit is still hot, so that's very dangerous. And then what I'll do is I'll go down with the receiver and slowly scan the circuit breaker panels until I find the circuit breaker that controls this unit. If that doesn't work, then I'll have to figure out an alternative method. And then I'll label the breaker like so. So now we know what circuit breaker controls that exhaust fan. So now with the power safely off, we'll unscrew it from the roof curb, lift the unit off, and prepare the roof curb for the new unit. We'll do a visual inspection down inside the ductwork. It's a damper. And if this video is helpful to you, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel move up in the YouTube algorithm. So take a look down inside the ductwork. And this is an exhaust fan for all three floors. I had to drill a hole for the BX cable to come through the housing on the new unit. Just give the roof curb a quick cleaning. Quick bead of silicone sealant around the top of the roof curb. I'm going to place the new unit down on the roof curb. I'll feed the BX cable or MC cable up through the unit. Get it centered. Then screw it in place with some long countersunk wooden deck screws, exterior screws. And I had to take this unit apart to get it up through the roof hatch because again I'm working by myself on this project. Don't have a crane or a lift on the exterior of the building, so I had to bring everything up in smaller pieces that I could manage. Something important to note, when you're replacing an exhaust fan on a roof like this, you want to make sure the new exhaust fan specs match the specs of the old exhaust fan and the measurements match. So what's the length and width of your roof curb? The voltage, is it single phase, three phase, RPM, CFM rating, etc. Now let's move on to the electrical. It comes with this variable speed drive control right here. So you simply pull the knob off, slide this aluminum cover off. There's a heat sink. You undo those two screws and it exposes the J-box and your wire connections. So you make up your wire connections. Again, this 120 volt single phase. And I had to add an extension box on this because there wasn't quite enough room for the wire connections and the speed controller to fit comfortably. This unit, we're also installing a mechanical timer clock that will turn the fan on and off at specific times of day. And that sends power to your variable speed drive. Variable speed drive connects to your motor. So I hope that makes sense. We'll turn it on and test it out. It's working. Good to go. All that's left is put the top cover on. It's held on with 4 bolts. I also like to label what the fan is for and what circuit breaker and panel provides power to the fan. I hope this information helps you. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and thanks for watching.